Alright, so the next character to get focus in this book is Tanya in Tanya's Heavy Metal Rescue. And you can tell with the writing in this one-shot written by Nikita is that this story had a lot of love put into it about her character, because we see what the character got up to after Power Rangers Turbo, where we see Tanya has sort of started a music company, her own recording studio, which is something she talked about at the start of Turbo. So she followed her dreams, she followed her goals, and she's actually got her own recording studio, which is really cool to see, which is Sloan Enterprises, I believe it's called. And you actually see her working with an upcoming band, which we don't know what that upcoming band is. It would be cool to see if we can actually see who the characters are. Maybe it's Kira, maybe it's not. I don't think it is, but one of the other characters that makes a return that we haven't seen in a very, very long time is Prince Gasket, which is a character that kind of got lost to time within the Power Rangers history because, you know, after they stopped using the O-Ranger footage, or they probably no longer had use for the suits, they kind of just forgot about the character. And Prince Gasket is one of those characters that people have asked me to make whatever happened to videos on, or whatever happened to the Machine Empire, which I do have a video talking about what happened to Prince Gasket and Archerina on my channel. It's somewhere. You can go find it. I'll probably leave a link to it in the description down below if you want to check it out. But the whole premise of this story is Tanya rescuing Adam from Prince Gasket, where Prince Gasket has kidnapped Adam and he's trying to discover the location of the Zeo Crystal. And what's really cool about this one shot is that it actually takes place within the main continuity of the show. So you see SBA and stuff like that. You see Aisha, you see him in the SBA uniforms. Now, there is some continuity errors within this one shot, which I'll get to in a bit. So there's this scene where Adam is getting interrogated by Prince Gasket. He's sort of got this metal helmet on. They're sort of feeding through his mind to get answers out of him, probe his brain, and you see Adam having all these flashbacks from his past life. And you see all these moments recreated from the show on the sort of screen. And one of the panels you see is Adam saying, "I'm a frog," which, if you knew the MMPR movie with Ivan Ooze, that's its own separate universe. So no idea what this memory's doing in here. I guess it got shuffled within the multiverse of Adams probably. No doubt about it. But I can understand why it was put in there, because it's one of those iconic Adam and Johnny Young Bosch lines that a lot of people remember, a lot of people know about when they think about Adam. I mean, it's one of those iconic Power Ranger moments. It's one of those iconic Power Ranger moments from the MMPR movie. So, of course, Nikita probably couldn't resist putting it in there. And whether it's canon or not, it doesn't bother me. Like I said, it's a fun little moment. It's a fun little Easter egg having in there. We can all speculate and fan theory with what the heck is that flashback doing in Adam's mind when he was being probed. We have no idea. But Tanya ends up busting in there. She saves Adam. She beats the living shit out of Prince Gasket. And we get a really nice moment between the two characters where we have Adam proposing to Tanya, and it ends with them kissing. So it actually progresses the relationship that those two characters was having throughout the show, which is something they were teasing at the start of Zeo. It seemed like they were setting them up to be a couple like Tommy and Kat in the end, but they never fell through with it, which is something that Johnny has talked about at panels at Power Morphicon and Comic-Cons and stuff like that. Like in early scripts of Power Rangers Zeo, it seemed like they were sort of pushing that Tanya and Adam relationship. And even if you go back and watch early episodes of Power Rangers Zeo, you can sort of see those sparks, those moments being set up between the two characters, and then they do nothing with it later down the line. So it's cool to see to get a follow-up with that relationship that the two characters had in the end with it. So you can tell that Nikita had a lot of fun writing this one shot. And this story I had a lot of fun reading. I mean, like I said, Tanya is one of those characters that we never barely got to see post her departure from the show. So it's cool to get a follow-up story with the character. That's something I always like seeing, like where are they now with the characters, so that's really cool to see as well. Not only that, it falls in line with the once and always continuity with the 30th anniversary, so it shows that there was some homework done with this one shot as well, so that's really cool as well. But overall, this one-shot was a lot of fun and I really, really did enjoy it. And with that said, I will wrap this video up and move on to the next one-shot, which is a Rocky-focused story. So I will see you guys later and catch you in the next video. Peace.